How's it going? My name is Martin. Welcome back to another video. Today I just wanted to sit down and chat about something that I find deeply interesting. Hopefully you'll feel the same. And I want to talk about the phenomenon called mystical experience, also called transcendent experience or religious experience. You may have heard about it before. I find it strange that it's not a topic that comes up a lot of the time because it's so incredibly mind-boggling and fascinating. I remember in school, I never learned about anything called a transcendent experience. I don't think many people have, and perhaps the little that have been taught about it, at least in, middle school, the grade schools, let's say, is that it's either not mentioned at all or watered down or brought forth in a negative connotation. And it's a bit of a shame because this incredibly powerful phenomenon appears to be what underlies culture and civilized society. I mean, shamanism is clearly based on a transcendent experience, and all religion, as far as I can tell, is at least partly built on this mystical experience. And I mean, it's literally in the name of religion, certainly one of the etymologies, which is religio, which means to bind together, implying that there is a binding between two worlds, and in some sense this mystical experience is this union between those two worlds, the profane and the sacred, right? And the mystical experience is something that has inspired a lot of literature, poetry as well. And so it's clearly something that has an immense impact on the life that we find ourselves in today. And it also made me think the other day about the Eleusinian mysteries. I think a lot of people haven't even heard about the Eleusinian mysteries. I hadn't myself until maybe a year ago, 2 years ago, which was when I picked up a book called The Road to Elusis by Gordon Wesso, Carl Ruck, and Hoffman, I think it was. And, well, the Eleusinian mysteries was probably the most important secret ritual of ancient Greece, and it is arguably, at least according to the ancients, one of the greatest things that ancient Greece produced. And it was a ritual that took place annually for almost 2 millennia. Can you imagine? That's the time of the Christian era. They kept having this incredible mystery rite. It was this death and rebirth ritual. It appears. It's a little bit difficult to say because all the people that participated in this ritual were sworn to secrecy. But it was this ritual anyway that anyone that spoke Greek was allowed to participate in. It didn't matter if you were male or female. There was no discrimination in that sense, other than that you had to pay a little fee, of course, to participate. But it was this transformational ritual and experience. I mean, Aristotle famously said that you don't go to Elusis to learn anything. You go there to have a visceral experience. I'm paraphrasing now. And we also know now from research that a important part of this ritual was a drinking of a beverage, a kykion, I believe it was called, during the last day of the ritual, which took place in this arena where everyone had a visual experience. And there could be thousands of participants that would have a similar transformational experience, which does indicate that there was some sort of psychoactive entheogen a part of this ritual, which we know induces a psychedelic and mystical experience. Now, of course, this is not the only way to have this type of experience. It can also be done through meditation, through yoga, through dance. I mean, there's all sorts of things. But we do also know that it can be achieved through entheogens, psychoactive entheogens. And so anyway, it's just baffling to think about one of the greatest productions by ancient Greece was this secret rite where the foundation of it was grounded in this transcendental or transcendent experience. And it seems like today it's not something that's talked much about. Perhaps a little bit more and more, but still, I mean, I don't meet many people that are interested in talking about this topic, and I think there are probably different reasons for that. One reason is that it sounds incredibly alternative. It's really out there, and there's a lot of hippie connotations related to it, and there might be fears of sounding crazy, and also if someone have these experiences, there is a possibility that you actually can go crazy. But I do think that the reason, let's see, how do I want to phrase this? Trying to search for the words. It's clear that it is a foundational piece of religion, which today is absent from religion. And it seems to me that is hypothetically a shame, because it may remove a lot of the vitality, the energy, the incredible experience that's related to that can be related to religion, but which today really isn't. And so yeah, I don't know exactly what I have in mind, or there wasn't anything particular that I wanted to say, but I just thought it would be interesting to talk about this wildly interesting phenomenon that I think everyone would be enriched to discuss a little more in their day-to-day lives, at the risk of sounding a little bit crazy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks a lot for watching, and have a wonderful day.